Hi everyone, I'm Amber. I'm here with Monica today, one of our sales consultants, and we're going to do an unboxing of the Franklin Autoswing. This is an automated carriage door, garage door opener, and it's one of our best sellers. And we get a lot of questions about it. So as we unbox what comes in a standard kit, which is actually technically 2 boxes, we'll answer the most frequently asked questions about each part of the kit. So let's go ahead and get started.
Great, thanks Amber. So this will all come in one larger box, but once you open that, you're gonna see that it's broken up into 2. And so in the first little box, you're gonna have one of the really important pieces, and that is the Talia control panel. It's a 120 volt control box. And then this is what you're gonna connect to the motors, but this is where everything gets its power from, is the Thalia box inside here. Maybe we can scoot this over just a smidge so you can get a good view, sort of the inner workings on this guy. So this box would mount just usually to the left of the openers, wherever you need, kind of according to the layout of your garage, but that's what this guy looks like.
And Monica, one question people ask is, why doesn't the Talia board come with wire? What's the reason for that?
So the wire that connects the control box to the motors doesn't come with the kit because everyone has such a different setup. Everyone has, different sized garage or higher jamb to the top of their carriage doors, or maybe the wall that this is best suited is 20 feet away. So we find that it's easier for people to source that themselves. And that way that they can get something that is perfect for their needs. Instead of sending something way too short or way too long, they can get something that works exactly for them. Yeah. So that's that guy. And then when you open this box, we start it with some of the accessories right on top. So you're gonna have, when you first open it up, those 2 4-button remotes. And these are good for up to 4 carriage door openers. And they each have 4 buttons. And then next to that, you're gonna see the safety cell eyes. And you would get 2 per kit, 1 for each side of the carriage door. Full opening. And then underneath all of this, sorry, that was loud, is the motors. Thanks, Amber. So you're gonna get 2 of these motors, 1 for the left side and 1 for the right side. Cool. Maybe get a friend because they're heavy. Okay. Thank you. And so this is what you would have connected by the wire to the control box. And so each motor kit, you can pop it open, to see, the inside workings, if anything needs to be adjusted. The covers come off quite easy. And then these also have a manual release that gets added on. So it's keyed, so you either need to have the button or the key to open up these doors, but this would just go on here. So that's just a manual release. If for some reason, there's a malfunction or whatever, you can still get out just using the keyed release. Yeah, so each of these motors comes set for doors that are up to 10 feet wide each, and each door can weigh up to 550 pounds. If you have something, that is reaching that 10 feet or is maybe on the cusp of a weight that's getting close to that 550 pounds, you can always give us a call and we can, make sure that your doors are still gonna work with the kit. The motor arms that come are meant for those standard sizes that I mentioned, like that up to 10 feet. We would get you closer to using a longer arm. These are generally good for about up to 8 feet. So if you do have those oversized carriage doors, just give us a call and we can kind of adjust the motor arms. And then so these motor arms attach to your motor, and then this is what would attach to your carriage door.
So Monica, one question we get asked a lot is, can the Franklin still work for my garage doors if they have an arched top?
The answer is possibly. It depends on how severe the arch is or how rounded, but if you just give us a call, that's something we can work with you for, because it is definitely still applicable for most arch top doors. It just kind of depends. Yeah, but we're more than happy to figure that out for you. Yeah.
And for the arms, a lot of people want to know, the Franklin comes standard as an outswing setup, but for other applications, like for gates or things like that, people want to know, is it possible to adapt the Franklin to be suitable for in-swing applications? Can we do that?
That's also another potential. You could do that. It would really just depend what it looks like on the outside of where you're trying to put this. You would want to make sure that it would be protected from the weather. So maybe there's an overhang, or maybe you live in a climate where that's not really as much of a worry. But I don't see why not. You know, you would just have to turn the kit around. So instead of installing this inside, you would just put this on the outside and have the doors swing them in. So, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna make a little bit of space. First, I'm gonna take the other set of arms out of the box. All right, so Monica, can you tell me about the battery backup kit, which is required in the state of California, but we actually recommend it to everyone as an optional add-on.
Yeah, so it is something that's nice to have if your power ever does go out. It will still operate your carriage doors, they'll still open no problem, and they are required. We have to legally sell it with you if you buy it in California. Other states though, it is just a nice to have. So this is just something to keep your battery working in the case of a power outage. It's a pretty simple add-on to the Thalia box, and yeah, very cool.
And how many sets of carriage doors does that work for?
So we would need one battery backup per set of carriage doors.
So we love customizing things at RealCraft, just like how our doors have a lot of add-on additional options. Same is true for the Franklin. So Monica, can you talk us through some of the most common add-ons that we have?
Of course. Yeah, so typically with the Franklin orders, we see most commonly the addition of wall buttons. So even though that kit does come with the 2 key fobs, some people like to have options for the interior and exterior of the garage. So I would say the most common is the exterior garage button. And this guy can control up to 10 carriage door sets. You have a chance to customize. If you have multiple carriage door sets, you would really just need one. But this is nice, so if you're outside and you don't have your key, you can just get in easy that way. The second most common, I would say, would be an interior wall button. This is the one I see the most common added because it's wireless. You don't have to deal with any of that. It would just connect very easy. You can place it wherever you want. This indoor wall button can can operate up to 4 carriage door sets for this one. Then I would say one that I see pretty commonly if they're only doing 1 set of carriage doors is the wired push button. So this is just really simple. This is if you just have the 1 set. People generally do this maybe by the back door into the garage, just a really simple click to push. So just kind of depends what your needs are, and if you think you might get more in the future, or if you're just gonna do the 1.
So those were some of our more common accessories. Now we're going to talk about a few of our more specialized accessories and add-ons. So Monica, can you tell us more about these?
Yeah, so these are 3 more of our unique applications, and we have noticed though this one in particular is getting to be a really popular one. This is the Wi-Fi hub. It's a very small piece. It's going to go inside that Thalia control box, and this is getting increasingly more common because it takes away the need for any of those exterior buttons, interior buttons, and you can control your Franklin carriage door set with your phone. So this is through an app that is provided through BFT, and it just makes it really convenient. Anytime you have your phone with you, you have a garage door opener.
Okay, so how many users can access and use the Wi-Fi hub?
So you can have 5 users on the account, and that could be really nice too if you have your kids who can never remember their keys, or if you get stuck outside and you have your phone. But you can get up to 5 people on the app to use the Wi-Fi hub. It's also nice too if you're away and you've gotten a delivery, you can open it remotely, or if you need to maybe let in some staff or just give anyone access, you can control it that way as well. So this is our home link. So this is the connecting piece between certain makes and models of vehicles and your Franklin carriage door opener. So this is the part that you would need to install if you have the kind of vehicle that has the garage push button inside of it. And if you're curious, if you have that kind of car, we do have a link in the product description where you'd be able to enter your make and model and the year of your vehicle and see if this is applicable for you. But it's just also a nice option if you did have that in your car to just connect the two. And then so the last piece we have here as far as unique situations for your Franklin is the extended antenna. And this would get installed to your garage and gives you just a longer range. So when you push that key fob, this can get started on opening your Franklin doors while you're heading up your driveway. Yeah.
So Monica, what is the range on the extended antenna?
So it's actually quite a long ways. You can get about 2 miles. So it should cover almost any driveway. Yeah. And so also available for purchase on the website is additional key fobs. And for that, you would get a choice. You can get either the same 4-button key fob that comes with the kit, or you can get the simpler 2-button key fob. Because like I said, if you don't have 4 sets, you maybe don't need to purchase another 4-button. You can just get a simple 2-button, and that way maybe everyone in the home has one, or maybe there's one in every vehicle. But these are also available for purchase separately.
And finally, we also offer solar panels, but those aren't here, are they?
No, so those get drop shipped directly from the supplier. And the solar panels are a nice addition to have though if you have maybe a garage that's separate from the home that isn't hooked up to your electrical, or if you maybe live somewhere more off-grid and you want something that doesn't pull from your main solar panels. And with the solar panels though, you would need one kit for the solar panels per kit of carriage door openers. So yeah. All right, so there you have it. So this is the Franklin Autoswing and all of its accessories. If you are interested in, motorizing your carriage door openers and using the Franklin Autoswing in your home, you can always feel free to give us a call if you've got any questions, because we're really more than happy to walk through your project with you. Everyone has a little bit of a unique situation, so we'd love to see if it's a good fit for you.
And obviously there are instructions that come with the kit. But if you or your electrician have any problems or questions that come up during the install, please feel free to call us and we're more than happy to help.